Alright everyone, welcome to PT Prep Part 2 here, where I am trying to, every day, post a video where I am going to be playing one match with a deck that I'm leaning on at the end of the day. Here, 2 days in, I'm taking another look at just Wilderness Reclamation. I think the numbers have shown that this deck is just insanely powerful. Seth Manfield has been dominating with this, and this is the list that I got, or where I got the list from. You know, obviously the guy knows his way around a Magic card, so I'm trusting him in trying out Temur Reclamation here. I played a couple matches, I was doing pretty good with it, so I figured I'm going to end the day with this as my front runner, essentially, and that's kind of what I want to do with every day, is just what I'm leaning on at the particular moment. Now, that doesn't mean this is what I'm going to play, of course. I'm still leaning on some control deck with Yorion, but, you know, starting to pick up interest in some flash strategies. Not really a Jund Sacrifice player, so I know I won't play that optimally enough, so that's one deck that is off my radar, but it's on my radar as far as decks to beat, and that is the main reason for Temur Reclamation. Temur Reclamation, I think, beats Jund Sacrifice as long as you have a decent amount of wilts, and then just has game against everything. You know, we do get beat down by, like, you know, Mono Red or Mardu Knights, and these are the kind of decks that I do expect to come around when we're looking at the first weekend of the Players Tours online. So, you know, I'm worried about that. Now, now it just becomes a question if the deck is powerful enough to fight through, and I think it is. You know, all the stats, like I've been saying earlier, have been pointing at just play Temur Reclamation, because the win percentage, it's always the most played deck, and then it's always one or two of the highest win percentage as well. So that screams to me that this deck may just be awesome. I love Shark Typhoon, and I love Mystical Dispute, and Uro, to be honest. I love that style of Magic already. And now when you can just pair it with Wilderness Reclamation and Explosion, so not only do you get to play this awesome mid-range game, but you also just have that combo kill, is very good to me, or seems really good to me, and that's something that is not as apparent in, like, let's say Jeskai Control that we were playing before. And a little spoiler to what I'm going to be working on tomorrow, and streaming, actually, is going to be a Jeskai Control deck, similar to what I played on part 1 of PT Prep, but I've made some changes and focused on some things that I think are important in the metagame, and I think I have a good list, but as of right now, I would say, you know, that I'm deeply considering Temur Reclamation just because of how consistent it is. So we're going to bring you a match here of this very powerful deck, and we'll see how it plays out. So let me move my camera down here. All right. And let's try it. All right, let's just play with everybody's least favorite deck here, Temur Reclamation. Everyone loves to play against it. Am I right there, YouTubers? I kind of think not. Okay, let's try this out here. Seth Manfield's Temur Rec deck up against a Yorion deck. I think this hand is fine. It's not insane or anything, but definitely going to keep. Temple into a Growth Spiral, please. I will take that. That's not a Growth Spiral. Scorching Dragonfire, usually not insane in these matchups, but we'll hopefully get a target. Well, we really hope we're getting a target. Now, do we play the Triome or try to cycle it? I think we should play it, because we're going to need red here at some point. Especially if they just go like Narset on turn 3. Then we want to have an answer for it. Alright, Bant. Bant Yorion. Kind of regret playing it now. We'll just go land go. Okay, a little Bant Ramp deck. This deck has been just looking bad. Bant Ramp has not, statistically wise, impressed me whatsoever. So we'll see if it's getting good at all. Okay. Well, I would assume Bant decks are still playing a decent amount of counter spells. I'm going to check MTG Goldfish, see what these lists are actually looking like these days. Bant Ramp is still the second most played deck. That's crazy. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of main deck counter spells in these Yorion shells. Or at least a decent amount. Okay. So I think that's enough to say that we should not go for a Wilderness Reclamation and just have this be a Shark Typhoon turn. Okay. Great minds think alike, I see. Alright, 2/2 Shark. Alright, beatdowns. I think we'll take it. We don't want them to resolve a big spell. If we can help it. It's Shark time. Alright. 2/2 Shark for us. God, I love this card, by the way. Okay. Well, I think it's about Uro o'clock. If they have a Mystical Dispute, I think this is a pretty good opportunity to do so. And we also just don't care. We just don't care about it too much. We're not even going to block here, so we're actually going to get in there, and then we're just going to Scorching Dragonfire at end step. To fill our graveyard, we're going to get up to 4 cards, 5 cards. So we are going to be short of Uro next turn, but we're getting close. Okay. Teferi. Okay, well, I guess we'll Scorching Dragonfire now. Don't love that. Let's get blue. Guessing they just bounce this and then we can Dragonfire. Okay. So let's go like this. Wreck. And go. God, I do love casting a Wilderness Reclamation. There's nothing like untapping some lands at the end of your turn. It's just not fair. And we will have enough cards to bring back Uro next turn, as well as we get the Scry train going. And now they just kind of have to have another Teferi to interact with this Reclamation, or like an ECD is pretty good as well. Narset. That's not as big of a deal. That's fine. We have the Scorching Dragonfire for it. Oh, that sucks. I think we'll cycle then. Ugh. So we could hit Teferi, or we hope that they Teferi bounce. Yeah, I think that's what we have to do. We hope that they bounce our Reclamation. Good play, good play. Wow, not even activating that. All right, our opponent's with it. No, we're still gonna play it. Yeah, that's not great. That was a good play on our opponent's part. All right. Gonna end step. Use our old QQ trick. Alright, a little bit of scrying. Let's get rid of that. And we can scry one more time as well. Not bad. But I do feel very behind, because they can even, at worst, activate, and then Yorion and reset these. Yeah, that's really bad for us. Or just keep going up.
Meditate and prepare.
Nisa. Ruh-roh. Yeah, Bant's looking pretty good so far. I mean, against Temur Rec anyways. But it's just, you know, the exchange of green and red, like, what do you like better? You know, Deafening Clarion, Inspired Ultimatum, or Nissa and Growth Spiral? Probably Nissa and Growth Spiral on paper, but there are definitely 4 different matchups.
We will not fail.
But we're pretty out of resources, unfortunately.
The land fights for us.
Alright. Can't really keep either of these. Well, definitely gotta kill Narset.
I won't forget our time together.
Just to be able to draw cards. Not good enough. That is a good one, but now they can hit our Reclamation. We're pretty toast here. Pretty toast. Yeah, basically any follow-up here. And honestly, we had a decent draw this game. Like, it wasn't bad. We did draw a bunch of Scorching Dragonfires, but our opponent knew how to use Teferi, knew how to use Narset. And that's the problem that I feel with Temur Reclamation, is everyone knows how to play against the deck, and everyone knows what it's weak to, that I really don't want to be in this camp of playing the deck that everyone is prepared for, because I just don't think it's that good. Like, I do think the deck is good, but I don't think it is to that level where you play it through the hate, like red-black aggro at the end of Dominaria, or, you know, the company deck with Jace, the Abzan Rally deck, or the 4-color Rally deck. You know, like, these are insane decks. And I just don't see that from Temur Rec. Like, I feel there's got to be something I can do. Like, if I want to play a blue deck, I want to play a Yorion deck, kind of like our opponent's doing, but I want Teferi, Narset, and just a bunch of Wraths, because I do think there's going to be a lot of aggro. So something like 4 Shatters, 1 Solar Blaze, 2 Deafening Clarions is something that I'm in the market for. I'm still on my Jeskai BS. That's, if any of y'all haven't figured it out. I still love those decks. I just need to find the right lists. And I think that's going to be my video for tomorrow, because that's what I am now interested in. I played a decent amount with Temur Rec, but I'm just not in love with it. Okay. Ooh, wait a minute. Let's see what they blink out. They blink out to Fairy. Okay, I guess we can kill something. No. So we can kill a land. It's probably the best. Land. Oops. Wish we had one more land. So let's go here and upstairs. What? No. Here and then me. Why can't I do this? Full control mode you can't, or... Okay, weird. Oh, ECD tax. ECD tax is getting me good here. Well, I guess we're doing it for 2. We're just so dead anyways. So upstairs here. All right. Just what the doctor ordered.
Stand by and watch.
Okay. That didn't go great. Okay, Bant Yorion. What do we want? We definitely want to play more like a control deck. So I want these. Brazen Borrower, I guess. It's not great, though. Negate seems pretty good. What don't we want? I think I can trim down to 1 Uro. It's not great against them. They have ECD, Narset, all that jazz. Aether Gust doesn't seem insane. Scorching Dragonfire doesn't seem good enough either. Now, probably trimming on one of each of these. Sounds about right. Let's try that. I could be wrong on this. I'm not at Seth Manfield level, but that seems to make sense. All right, down a game. Once again, anyone joining, looking to prepare for the Players Tour, I'm going to be playing the first one. The first one that starts at like noon Eastern time. And I'm still trying to figure out what to play. We're still in that searching phase. We're not tuning any lists yet because we just don't know what we want. This is a great hand. Absolutely stellar hand. We're going to Gross Power right away so they don't dispute us. Put this into play top. We'll keep the Triome. We might actually cycle here. Okay, that's pretty good. Now the question is, do we just go for it? They can't dispute it, so it has to be like negates or gusts. I kind of want to just jam. But then we just lose to Gust into Teferi or something, or Brazen Borrower into Teferi. So I don't think it's worth it. I want to jam, but since we have the Insight and negate, it feels a little rough. Okay. That definitely leads me to believe that they have a 2-mana interactive spell. Well, I mean, now I guess they could have Dovin's Veto, but now we have the Dispute backup as well. Let's go for it now. Alright, let's get blue. Wilderness Reclamation. They could have Dovin's Veto, which sucks, but yeah. Alright. They were going to get that regardless at some point. Now we'll click past, hope that they go for it. Hope they don't have Teferi plus Dispute, then we're just all of a sudden dead, but we do have a Blast Zone, which isn't bad, but not ideal. Okay. There's our 1 Uro, which is actually excellent right now. Blue, green. We'll cast Uro because this gives us a mana to put down to have Chemister's Insight, or just go for Uro, but I don't think we want to do that. Okay. And then we'll say go. Now we got the choice of double counterspell or Chemister's Insight. Alright. A middle school shark. Middle school shark. Do, 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 do. I got a problem with whenever I make a baby shark having to sing that horrible song. So, sorry in advance, YouTubers, because believe it or not, I'll be playing Shark Typhoon at this Players Tour like 99%. And I'm going to keep doing it because it's too fun. Okay. So I would assume maybe like another Dovin's Veto. Alright. Let's go with an Insight. I think I'm going to pitch Stomping Ground. That should be fine. These Insights have been awesome. Okay. Let's go like this. A row. Maybe I'm supposed to have more than one of this card, but I mean, they are worse in multiples. Alright. Now, do we want to play this other land is the question? I don't think so. We can play it off Growth Spiral if we feel, so I'm going to hold it for now. Alright, now we got Negate and Dispute up. I think we got to let that happen. Now we have the thing they need to react to, so I am content holding back and making them deal with this Uro. Hopefully they cannot, and we just win. Expert analysis by Corey B here. Alright, negate that. I would like this to not resolve. I do miss Dovin's Veto. Having Dovin's Veto in my list is something I want to do. That's why I like Jeskai more than Bant, or more than Temur. Because I do miss Dovin's Veto. I think that's going to be a great card for this weekend. Bye-bye. That should just be game, honestly. That's a huge exchange. What are you doing, Shark? Come at me. Come at me, Shark. I dare you. All right. Hey, a Shark came at me. Sweet. Battles. I still don't want to play the land. Crunch. Your go. I do like how this deck plays out post-board. Just kind of transitions to a control deck. I don't know how many Wilderness Reclamations I'm supposed to be siding out, but it feels like 1 or 2 is correct. Just because sometimes they're a liability, and you don't usually win with the Wilderness Reclamation on turn 3 into Explosion on turn 4. Like, that just doesn't happen against a Bant deck. I think I want to dispute this. Now, I don't want a Shark Typhoon. Let's just get these Growth Spirals out of our hand. Pay 2. Growth Spiral. Alright. Pack 'em in! Pack 'em, pack 'em, pack 'em in! Alright. Any changes we want to make now that we're on the draw? No. I don't think so. Except maybe 1 Wilderness Reclamation and keep all the expansion explosions. Because it is a counterspell half the time as well. And maybe we can think about that other Uro. But I don't know what I'd want to cut. So I think we're going to keep it like this. I like 1 Uro. Eventually you find it and it's going to be excellent. Sometimes if it gets ECD'd though, you really do want another one though. So I could be wrong. Leave in the comments if y'all think I sideboarded wrong. I want this YouTube section of PT prep, something I want to do in the future, but I want it to be, you know, a neutral zone where we can all learn together, you know? As corny as that sounds. Let's all just learn together. All right, so game 3 here. Game 3. Ah. All right, what you got, opponent? Maybe they left. They're like, yeah, you know what? I'm sick of playing against Corey. I'm out of here. All right, we're on our way to Mythic, y'all. I haven't played a ton of Arena, but I started testing, you know, this week. And we've climbed a decent amount. I did some climbing with this last night, and then did some climbing with Jeskai. Tried a flash deck, didn't love it. But that's where I've been so far, but limited testing. But I'm going to do a little stream tonight. This is Wednesday, to practice a little bit. We're going to keep this. Baby shark. Hey, we got a plan here. I'm going to keep that. Growth Spiral is nice. Go. Just developing here. We'll either try to counter Teferi or we'll just play Growth Spiral, and then we have Insight for like the foreseeable future. Alright. Hit me. Don't care if this gets countered. And here, there's no point in cracking it. We want to see what we draw first. We're going to play our 4th land regardless, so, alright. We'll say go. We got a handful of... Nope. A handful of nope. Alright, definitely blue. I don't think we really want red yet. I think I'm just going to go blue. Yeah. So we only have 2 basics left. So if we get that other Fabled Passage, that's no bueno. I guess that was a reason to sack Fabled Passage, is if we drew a land, but I think that's okay. Insight. Okay. We got a handful of nope here. Alright, we'll say go. Our hand doesn't do anything against large sharks at the moment, but that's okay. We got time to figure that out. One on top, huh? Gonna try to play spells? Nope, you're scared? Okay. Alright. Let's get our red. Cast another Insight. We're going up to 9 cards, so I don't want to discard, so I would like to actually fight over this. Okay. It's a decent card to play then, if I want to try to fight. Because I don't want to discard. Otherwise I just have to, right? So I think this is a perfect time to play this. Because if we can win this fight, then we get to untap and use some counter spells up. But if they just Dolphin's Veto, we're just like, alright. Let them untap. Alright, we get to win this fight. Neutralize Dispute does not stop Dispute. And then this game is almost just over. That was the best draw. And them not having Dolphin's Veto was insane. Boink. Boink. Your go. Now I feel great about this game. I feel great. Uh-oh. I feel less great if I get disconnected. Hang on, y'all. Hopefully this is going. Not cool. Not cool. Okay, looks like I'm online. Hopefully I'm not timing out here. Sorry about that. I must have had a little internet blurb, y'all. Let's hope that we're not getting wrecked at the moment. No pun intended. Okay, sweet. We didn't go anywhere. All right. YouTube video not ruined. Well, that was weird. Alright, alright. Well, we're back. So, let's negate that. A row. I think I'm okay with that. think it's going to be an explosion turn next turn. Yeah, it makes sense that they just start to jam now because they do not have the luxury of not going for things here. So let's go to end step. Let's get our last basic. Then I'm going to leave open 3 mana. Pew pew! Pew pew! Alright, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I liked 7 here. I think that seems fine. Alright. Explosion for 5, 6, 7. Face and me. Hiya! Alright, we'll do some discarding. Okay. Yep, GG, GG. I mean, honestly, our hand was stocked. They were not winning that one. Well, thank God our internet didn't give out the turn before we were about to win this match. So, alright, everyone, that's Temur Reclamation. It looked good. It felt good. I do love the way these decks play out. So, this is definitely something I'm very much considering. I know a lot of great players are going to be playing this deck. I think there's nothing wrong with just jamming Temur Reclamation because it is just a strong deck. So, it's going to be in the back of my mind. I think our next video tomorrow is going to be on an updated Jeskai control because I haven't given up on that. I do really have some high hopes for a deck like that, but after that, then we're going to be on Thursday. Then we just have to pick a deck. So, I think I'm going to try Jeskai, and then if it doesn't work, I'm very likely to just, you know, jam Temur Reclamation on our final day, and then just spend that YouTube video fine-tuning the deck and, you know, talking about that. So, all right, everybody. All right, my YouTube family. I will see you all tomorrow for Pro Tour Prep number 3. Bye-bye.